Hello and welcome to Puma Vision. I'm Stephanie Foden. Today we have a special tribute to a pioneer legend that we unfortunately lost several weeks ago. Orin Jr. Felix was an amazing student who first walked into the Pioneer's doors 6 years ago. He was a respected, funny, confident, and popular individual. Some of us lost a really amazing student, friend, son, and brother, as well as an amazing partner, mentor, improver, and overall an amazing human being. They have always said the good die young, but they never said anything about the absolute best, the extraordinary, the unbelievable. Rest in peace, Orin Felix.
This time, this place, misused, mistakes, too long, too late. Who was I to make you wait? Just one chance, just one breath, just in case there's just one left. 'Cause you know, you know, you know I love you. I loved you all along. I miss you. Been far away for far too long. I keep dreaming you'll be with me, and you never know. Stop breathing if I don't see you anymore.
Orin was an incredible part of Pine Ridge. He was involved with the school and he took a main part in two incredible plays, Little Sister and Anne of Green Gables. He brought to the theater an admirable amount of honor and humor. For example, during Little Sister, Orin was making it with a sock puppet and the lockers fell on him. He got up like nothing happened and made the night a success. And in Anne of Green Gables, he did a tremendous job playing one of the leading roles. Next, we have an interview with his drama teacher, Mrs. Palmer.
I've known Orin since first day of school when he was in grade 9. So that would be, I guess, 7 years ago, if I've got that right. And I taught him every year through grade 9, all the way through. I actually very much remember the first day of school because he was this tall, skinny kid with a huge grin who made everybody laugh and feel relaxed as of the first day. He was on stage plenty of times. He was a leading member of our improv troupe. He toured all over the place with us. He was in several plays, had several leading roles, including a lead role in the musical. But I guess the one memory that is the most, important for me that shows who Orin was, we were on stage in the final night for a show in which he had to make out with a sock puppet. Don't ask. And he was rocking back and forth, kissing the sock puppet, and he hit a bank of lockers that were behind him, and the lockers rocked and then toppled right over top of him, hit the stage, and fell off the stage onto the floor. And everybody jumped up, thought Orin had been crushed, and he just looks at his sock puppet and he goes, "Wow, what a kisser!" And he kept going and saved the play, kept it going, claimed he wasn't hurt. And, that was Orin. It was no matter what goes on, the show goes on, and he made that night. He had a lot of friends. He had a lot of influence because he was a joker, but he also had a very serious side. And he was somebody who really believed in listening and trying to compromise. He didn't like the image of young men in violence. He was very much somebody who would try to diffuse something with a joke or try to make other people laugh and forget that they were angry. And he had a lot of the younger improvers as he went through really look up to him. So he really influenced a lot of people. There's some discussion of doing an improv show for him as well in his memory. And I just think day to day, I certainly every once in a while try to think about how Orin would have been somebody to step in and try to make things right. So I guess that's something we can do in our daily lives.
Orin was a great person who made everyone feel comfortable and brought them all together. But he also had a very serious, caring, and loyal attributes to him. He was straightforward and real. He told everything like it was. He was envied for that quality because he could say what we were all thinking about. Orin was also a real leader. He was one who kept everyone in line and made sure we all kept going and got our work done. Orin Felix was a light at the end of a dark tunnel, but unfortunately he was taken away from us. The cause of his death could be blamed on the increase of physical violence in society. We recently interviewed Raleigh Harding, and this is what he had to say.
Society these days is unruly and uncontrollable, just disgusting in the way things are going on and the violence, and people have no sense of decency for themselves or respect for themselves, for other people. They seem to not care, and a lot of it is, I would say, is media influence and peer influenced, and it's wrong, like completely ridiculous, and society isn't getting better at all, and people need to grow up a lot. Everybody's influenced, especially kids and young children growing up seeing that kind of stuff. Of course, you're gonna think that's the way to be, that's cool. If they're doing it, why can't you do it? And you know, it looks fun, but it's wrong. And you know, a lot of it stems from like parents and their values for their children and what they expose their children to. I mean, at a certain age, you can't shelter your children anymore, you know, because the world is what it is, and sooner or later they're gonna find out. But at the same time, they need to understand that their children will be influenced by everything and anything, right? So they need to make sure they're there to intervene and make sure their children know what's right from wrong.
For those of us who do not personally know Orin, we can tell that he was the best of the best. He was a perfect gentleman. A guy like Orin Felix can never die. He'll live on through all of us, through anyone who ever knew him, met him once, or just saw him perform. He leaves an impression that can never be forgotten or erased. So smile, because Orin Felix will live on in you and me and everyone else. Never forget.
Come with me, stay the night. Just say the words, but boy, it don't feel right. What do you expect me to say? You know it's just a little too late. You take my hand and you say you've changed, but boy, you know you're begging, don't fool me, because to you it's just a game. You know it's just a little too late. So let me on down. This time has made me strong. I'm starting to move on. I'm gonna say this now.